Well, over the past couple of months, we've seen a few different faces at the podium in the White House briefing room.
I'll be filling in for Karoline today, obviously. There's no way I can figure out who to call on. I'm just going to like press right in the middle, right there, you right there. I wish I knew your names, guys. I apologize. Can you put name tags on?
Issues that come.
Do they get 2 questions for these?
2 questions.
There's a lot of people in here. All right, well, you can ask me 2 questions. I'll give you 1 answer. Go
Thank
ahead.
you very much.
I told Karoline I would stand in for her today for the White House press briefing on the condition that when Usha has our baby in July, that she would be vice president for a couple weeks. Thank you, guys.
Well, now Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt is officially back from maternity leave, and she's already hard at work. And thankfully, she made some time in her busy schedule to sit down with us this week and catch up on what's been going on inside the West Wing. Karoline, I'm so excited to sit down with you, and congratulations. You just had a beautiful baby girl.
I did, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
But tell me what it's like to be back in the briefing room with 2 kids under 2 years old. This is a crazy time right now. Tell me how it's been.
It sure is. Well, as you know, I had my son, our 2-year-old son, Nico, in the midst of the president's 2024 campaign. And now my daughter, she's almost 3 months old already. So 2 under 2 in our household. It is incredibly busy. I literally only have time for my children and my husband and work. And everything else is just on the back burner right now, but I wouldn't have it any other way. She is just the sweetest, happiest baby in the world. And Big Brother is adjusting to his new role. It's just so much happiness in our home right now. And I'm so grateful.
On top of being a mom, you also have a very demanding job. And I think a lot of women probably look to you and they say, look, this is a woman who obviously takes a lot of time and care with her family, but also has an amazing career. What is your message out there to women who might look at you and say, well, maybe I can have it all?
Yeah. Well, I view this job as public service and serving the president and our country, speaking on behalf of the White House. And I realize it's temporary. President Trump is only here in D.C. for 4 years. So it's a small sacrifice in respect to my children's entire lives, if you will. But it does come with a lot of prioritization. And so I just try to take it one day at a time and say, okay, what time can I carve out for my children today? When do they need me? And then maybe during nap time is when I'm really putting in the work here at the office, and then, trying to get home early when I can. And I'm very grateful to the president for understanding that and for empowering so many working mothers and parents here at the White House. We have a little bit of a baby boom going on in D.C. right now. Obviously, the vice president and second lady just welcomed their child. Stephen Miller and Katie Miller just had another newborn baby. So it really is a family in that respect. We all understand the situations we're in, and thank goodness for our Chief of Staff, Susie Wiles, who is also such a blessing to all of us as young parents and really supports us in these most important roles of being parents to our young kids.
It's so refreshing, I think, to so many people to see. But you did come back to work, Karoline, at a bit of a crazy time. We have midterm elections coming up. We have a situation going on with Iran. When you came back, how did you prioritize things? What was it that you said, I got to get in front of this, I've got to get my hands wrapped around this?
Yeah, I've been in this press world now for quite some time, and it's constant and busy and evolving. So it took me some time, several days to really wrap my arms around everything that's going on here at the White House. But thankfully, working for the president, people always ask, what's it like to be, his spokesperson? And he makes it very easy because he just tells you like it is. And he's so accessible, not just to me, but to all of his staff here. And so it was a GIF where I was really able to figure out what was going on here in the building, obviously receive briefings from the Secretary of State and our policymakers, our legislative affairs team, what's going on in Capitol Hill. They all got me up to speed pretty quickly, and now we're back out at the podium.
Well, speaking of the midterms, we know the tradition. The party that has the White House typically has an uphill battle for the midterms. And when you look at the top issue among voters right now, it seems to be the cost of living. So what steps have been taken by the White House to really address that, because that's going to be important as we head towards November.
Yeah. Well, the president and the White House, we fully recognize that. And I would remind your viewers and the American people of who caused the affordability crisis in this country. It was Joe Biden and it was the Democrats in this city when they were in power. And President Trump took immediate action on day one to fix that with his overall economic formula of tax cuts, deregulation, and energy dominance. That's what this administration has been working on every single day for the past year and a half. President Trump and Republicans signed the largest middle-class tax cut in history. Every single Democrat voted against it. President Trump and Republicans created Trump accounts, where children who are signing up today, like my daughter, will have nearly $300,000 worth of savings in these accounts by the time they are 18. That is giving our children the American dream on a silver platter in the touch of an app, and Democrats are opposed to that. How could you be? You know, you look at the price transparency the president is doing in the healthcare space, trying to bring down interest rates, mortgage rates, all of these things that he is doing will only get better if given 2 more years with a Republican Congress.
You mentioned something about healthcare costs, and when you actually zero in on what it is that the American people are specifically concerned about, they talk about the healthcare costs. Obviously, we've seen rampant fraud in this space, which is something this administration has been tackling. What else is happening, though, as it relates to health care?
Well, fraud is a big part of it, obviously. This administration is putting a stop to that, and Democrats are opposed to it. They want these health care benefits going to illegal aliens, not American citizens. We are stopping that every single day. But if you also look at just the president's overall philosophy on health care, he wants more money going back to the people, the patients, the consumer, not these massive pharmaceutical and insurance companies. You can purchase drugs at a much, much cheaper rate today, thanks to President Trump and the deals that he has struck. So, again, another thing that Democrats have opposed.
Latest Fox News polling shows that Democrats have a favorable opinion of socialism over capitalism by a large majority, as opposed to Republicans who have, by about 50 points, more favorable view of capitalism over socialism. What do you make of those numbers, and what would your message be maybe to independent voters who are looking at these two parties as we head towards the midterms? You have one party, the Republican Party, obviously capitalists, you know, free market people who want you to be able to keep more of your own money. Then you have the Democrats on the other side who basically are taken over by socialists.
Totally. The Democrat Party has totally capitulated to the communists within their ranks. Communism has never worked, and it's very scary that a major political party in this country, the Democrat Party, is being controlled by communists. And their only real answer to any problem is to just take more from the individuals who make that country great and give it to the government. You know, it sounds great to have free food, free healthcare, free rent, but who's paying for all of that? We are. You will be. It's easy to sell, but it doesn't work. And I think, unfortunately, so many people in this country are falling for it because of our liberal, biased education system. We live in the best country in the history of the world. That's what our children should be taught. That's why so many people from all over this world are dying to come here, literally traveling from all over the world because they believe in the promise of the American dream that was built on capitalism, on the free market, on small business enterprise, and all of that will go away if we turn into a communist state. History tells us so.
And you know what? There's no one coming to save us.
That's right.
America is it. It's crazy to say this, Caroline, but we're drawing close to the halfway point of the president's second administration. What do you want Americans to know as we head towards that?
The president has accomplished so much at warp speed. We call it Trump speed because he does so much all the time on behalf of this country. The securing of our border, the deportation of illegal aliens who should have never come here in the first place, Trump accounts, Trump RX, largest tax cuts in history, rebuilding our military, you know, and now using it in a very powerful way against a rogue regime that wants to build a nuclear weapon and cannot happen. Presidents for decades have talked about that. President Trump is actually doing it. And so he's made a lot of history in just 2 years, and 2 more years for him to go. God bless him.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.